we talk about the rose gold Insta stories. You might never have heard about that, but if you look at some Instagram profiles, you see really beautiful photos. And that is usually when someone has designed beautiful templates for your Instagram and then you add your very own pictures. And that is what this product is about. They create templates with hand-drawn elements and where you can just add your pictures in Canva, or you can even use Photoshop because PSD files are also included. And when you do that, you create really super cool Instagram pictures, even if your pictures do not look that good. With these templates, they do, I promise. And then you can post them on Instagram, and yes, and you can sell your stuff with that. So whatever you sell, if you started to be a product designer on Sezzle or somewhere, or if you are a digital scrapbooking designer, or if you're a template designer, or whatever designer you are, these templates are for you. If you are a creative entrepreneur, this is what you should go for, to have a unique impression on your Instagram, on your Pinterest, wherever. The person who visits your page needs to look at it and see, okay, that's that person, because your branding is shining through. And I show you now how to use these beautiful templates for your Instagram. So let me show you how the rose gold animated stories work. And they work in Adobe Photoshop, an image editing program. So I have chosen this template, but you can choose whatever you prefer, just because I have an image for that. So that's a template. And as you can see, it's a PSD file. PSD files can be opened in Photoshop. So I have it now opened with Photoshop. Okay, update. And now there is something special about this document. It has so-called smart objects, which means I can exchange whatever is in the smart object against what I want. So let me quickly get the image into Photoshop. And now I want to replace the blue with my image. So I double click the blue, and now it comes up, you can see, and here it already said place your image here, and I need to check how big it is. So I press Command Alt E, and you see the height is 1280. I usually keep in mind the highest of these both numbers, so 1280. Click cancel, and then I press Command Alt I and put in 1280 to have the same size. Click OK. It's now reduced, and now I can just drag and drop it over to that blue background, and you see I have placed it now. And once I'm done, I click here on close, and it asks me if it should save, and yes, I say save, of course. And then it is placed into this this image here. And now I can change basically anything here. So if I want to change the background, for example, I just double click here once again and pick a new color. Click OK. And if I want to change the text, no problem. I just type in here and say, okay, the bows marry in July 12th, maybe, in 2019. So whatever you type in here, that's how it works. And here the love thing, the love element, that's a hand-drawn element. So basically I can change everything here. If I want another hand-drawn element, no problem, just go here and you have a folder with hand-drawn elements, and these are black and white. Let's say I open the black one so you can see it better, and here you can see what there is inside, Mr. and Mrs. maybe, or whatever you want. So you just exchange that and fill it with another color if you want to. The text here on top as well, or the dots, or you can put another background here or another pattern. I have installed the patterns which are included, and if you want to, you can add them now to the background, or here it now adds the gold one, but that's not what I want, of course. So here, if I want something in the background, that's how I can do it. If I want to, of course, not everything fits, but here, for example, look, so that fits. But I could also make it smaller here. So let's do that. So you see how different effects you can create just by adding or changing the elements you have here. If I wanted it now, so and I would click OK. I could even change the color of these. Click on blending options, and if I just want another color here for that, or another pattern overlay, or whatever, you can just choose that here, what you want to, and then you can change that completely. I will leave that for now and click cancel. The point is now, if I'm going to export it right now, it won't have these so in the background, because I didn't tell the timeline when it should be showing up. So first I need to go to Window and then Timeline. That is my timeline. And then here you already see the problem. The pattern fill, let me move that up. The pattern fill won't come before all the other things are done. So here's a pattern fill. So I need to move that right to the beginning together with a background color. And then I can just expect that when it starts, it's coming up as well. So let me move to the very beginning. And now when I'm going to start that, you see what is going to happen. The background is already there and the rest of the animation is playing just fine. That this background fill is not until the end, so I really need to move it until the end. So at the end it will still have the background fill and it's not going anywhere. So once again, click export and then render video. And then I write an A behind it, so we have both. And now we have to wait a second and see what's going to happen. And I'm going to show you the outcome in just a second. So let's check now what has happened. We double click that and you see the background is there. And when I play it now, it's going to be in the background what we have just added. Yeah, perfect. So that's the animated Instagram story. Now, what I didn't tell you up front, if you want these patterns in the background, you would need to install them here. So you can really easily do that. You click in the patterns folder and then just click on patterns. Just make sure you open it with your preferred program. So for me, Photoshop Elements would start, and you just choose Photoshop CC and then it's just working. Here it is without the pattern. So let's have a look at that one. You just do what you like more. Here I'm playing without the pattern. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please give us a thumb up and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click the little bell, because then you are notified whenever we post a new video. And if you need any information about the reviewed product, please look at the info box, because there are all links which you may need and the information which might be interesting for you. See you in the next video.